Hello, Scorpio. This is Mary with Sayre Tarot. This is your first half of September 2020. I apologize for being late. Tried to get these all done Thursday or Friday. I believe it was Friday. And I was just being blocked. Just couldn't do it. Spirit just said they were coming out kind of scary. So just a lot of turmoil. So Spirit just said, just wait. So I did like several times, the first two, which was Aries and Gemini, and I just couldn't do it. They just couldn't get them done. Okay, so the camaraderie here is the first card. So what we're doing is we're gonna put out 3 cards, and then we're gonna build from these. So they could all resonate, or I'm gonna group them as one story. But you know, because this is for a group of people, you may find that one of the stacks, all the stacks, part of the 1-2 cards resonate. Just kind of depends on your own situation. All right, so past, present, or future, it could be anywhere on your timeline. Okay. But hopefully it's relevant and you'll get some good nuggets out of it. So, strength card. So, strength is about, like there's this castle here, so they need to penetrate something and get through it to be strong enough to confront whatever you feel you've been weak at in the past. So it's conquering one's fear. And there's a cup of love up here. Okay. 2, it's like the last part of the journey. I must break through this wall. I must conquer this part to get to what I love. What is on the other side of the fear. Okay. So it's about balancing, having the right balance between bravery and fear. Excuse me. Okay, so next card is Lucifer Reversed. So this is the devil card, basically, reversed. So this is, well, this is an interesting card because this is the fall from grace. Okay, so it looks like that somebody here, Scorpio, may be trying to recover from their fall from grace. Okay, so part of that is getting up this mountain, doing the last part of the climb. And if we're coming back from addiction or coming back from obsession, trying to get like on our feet again, trying to get to our rightful place, the place that we lost, for example, then it may seem insurmountable, but I don't think it is. And I think that you feel that way too. Or you're hoping. Let me put it that way. So I have the 5 of Stones. This is the 5 of Pentacles. Pentacles is earth energy. The green energy is about heart, is about healing our heart. Healing our heart. So this is an interesting. 5 of Pentacles is usually about being the outsider. Okay. Saying, no, I'm leaving. See him? I'm leaving. Reversed. I'm coming back. I'm coming. It's like, so for me, this reverse, I'm coming back. Maybe somebody wants to go back to their home. Somebody wants to go back to where maybe they were cast out because of their actions. Okay. And they're saying, I want to come back. Maybe there's apologies that need to take place. Maybe there's somebody needs to make amends. Maybe you feel like you need to make amends, or somebody that you're dealing with does. So you know how this can resonate. It can be you or the opposite person, or family members actually around you, children, parents, Okay, so it could even be a job that you want to go back and work for a place that maybe you messed up at, but you liked it and you were a good employee, and I don't know what happened, right? Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to pull a card. These are the creativity cards. So we're going to pull one on each of these other cards. All right. So this is accomplishment, okay? Here's a picture. So remember past accomplishments as a way to overcome present self-doubt. So if you're going back home, and if you're not, it doesn't matter. If you can pull in the energy of when you had great things to conquer and you were able to do it. And how did you do this? Think of how you did it, how you kept your emotions balanced to get the things done you needed to do. Okay? So the next card is right here. I'm pulling from the middle of the deck. I have it's like a cardinal. Risk. Be aware, or you will have to beware. Do not deny the risk and hazards that you see. This is that fall. Fall. Remember the fall. Okay, so I'm going to go over that in a minute. Let me get the third card. I'm going to cut 3/4 through. I'm going to show you this one. Manifestation. Soon you may manifest the goal you focus spiritual energies upon. So the going back, okay. So, put this here. All right, so we're going to talk about this as, so the fall. This is the risk. There is always a risk that we'll go back to where we made mistakes. Yes, if we're addicts of some kind, or if we have a weakness somewhere, yes, we may be prone to that in the future. It's just those are typical risks, and they need to be looked at. So you can't say just because you're better now that you won't ever go back. We need to be careful. Okay, for example, if you're an alcoholic and you quit drinking and so you've been clean, you just got out of rehab and you want to come back home. Okay, here's an example. You know, that maybe you have 30 more days till you're out of rehab, or you have 30 more days till you're out of the hospital and you had a major illness. Okay? That there is a chance that it can reoccur. So we must be wary and know where our weaknesses lie. Risk, maybe looking at what we denied we were weak at. But being aware of our weaknesses, being aware of the things that bring us down, and remembering what happened. Remember how hard it was to get back there. No matter how many times we had to do this, will help keep us on the straight and narrow, keep us on the path we need to be. So, I mean, it can even go with health. If you know that if you eat certain kind of foods, it makes you sick. It makes you sick and it jeopardizes your health, then it would be wise not to eat those types of foods, and so it all has to do with our own behavior and taking care of our vessel, mind, body, and soul. Okay? Manifest. So, this going back home, going back to the place of healing, to a place where you were like, it feels like it's here. This is what it feels like, it's home. Okay? This is something you can manifest. It must be manifested with positive emotions, positive feelings, but picturing yourself there, you will be assisted to come bring that into fruition. This is something completely doable. Okay? Okay, so I'm just going to do a couple more tarot on each of one of these stacks. Let's get a little bit more clarification. Okay, let's look at accomplishment. Okay, we have the Hierophant reversed. We have the Five of Swords reversed. Risk, we have the Nine of Pentacles. I'll put them up here. You can see them all. And then we have the Ten of Cups. We have the Hangman under Ten of Cups reversed. The Hangman under manifestation. And we have the Seven of Wands. Okay, so let's look at the Strength card and accomplishment. This is also can be a Leo card too. Lucifer can be Capricorn. Okay. All right, so let's go to the Hierophant. Can be Taurus. Taurus energy is steady, you know, but it's reversed. It's the establishment. It's religion. It's marriage. It's getting away from fighting about certain things. So maybe there was fighting in the marriage. Maybe there was battles in the marriage having to do with ego. And it's wanting to get away from that. Wanting to do things different, possibly. Ways to overcome this energy of fighting. Interesting. So now we're going to look at risk. This is a single person that's on their own. Feminine energy, earth energy. Somebody that wasn't happy, but appears to be happy by themselves. So the risk may be actually you leaving. Maybe getting through the wall is coming home to yourself. Leaving a relationship. And it is risky. If there's physical risk here, please just be careful. Just be careful and think it through. Think it through and understand the risks. Okay. But it's being in a place of not being defensive anymore, that we can't defend. I'm sorry, I'm being quiet. I'm trying to understand this. Okay, so we have the Hanging Man and we have manifestation. So you're being asked to look at things from a different perspective so you can manifest them. Instead of thinking about what you don't want, what you do want, what it means to come back to yourself. This is actually coming back into your heart space. That's what this feels like. I want to go back home. Maybe home to you is somewhere you left to be in this relationship, to be in this place that you're at. And so the mountain you may conquer is to go back and make peace with the people you left so long ago. But there's an unhappy home here. So it's very confusing. It's almost like, so I'm just going to do general because there's so many storylines. Okay. Somebody wants to go somewhere. They want to complete the last part of like, it's like a pilgrimage almost, you know? It's like this place of healing and there's risk involved. But it also looks like somebody may be leaving one relationship to go to another one. But where they're going to have to, we'll talk to somebody about it. There is a risk they may end up being alone. But if you're worried about being alone, you're probably better off there for now. They're saying you can build very well. And it's not worth staying in a place where you're unhappy. Unhappy in a family, you know, that consider whether it's worth going back to a place where you weren't happy. There's so many back and forth reflections. Please let me know. It's very confusing and somebody's pretty confused. So, okay, if you go back, you're no longer defending what you did, okay? You manifest what you want by changing the way you look at things. That's a bottom line, changing the way you look at things. Okay. Sorry, I'm just listening. Asking me to pick these up. I think there's actually a few different storylines on that one. So we're going to ask the good tarot to give you an overall view. To overall guidance. There was something here about leaving and being in danger. Okay, let me just grab it again. Yeah, just be careful if you're leaving a relationship and that you're taking care to be, you're safe. There's something, it didn't, the Hierophant reversed and that Five of Swords reversed, that somebody may come after somebody just for their ego out of anger. So be careful, okay? And be careful if you're the one being left not to do that to someone, because you may risk everything. Their anger may, just be careful. 10 of Fire, 8 of Earth, 9 of Earth, beautiful. 9 of Earth again, 9 of Fire. Okay, so 10 of Fire, this is releasing the burdens, other people's energy, other people have put on you, okay? And going for what you want, what you believe in, what you're willing to defend. So you release it, and then you say, I've been through a lot, but I'm still willing to defend what I know is true for me, okay? So this is shifting, releasing that, and getting on your path. So we're kind of going backwards here, but it's not a bad thing, though. So, and then we have the 8. This is mastering your life. Everyday actions, mastering your life. This is overcoming the obstacles, overcoming the addictions, overcoming this obsessive energy, and building your own life. This is the second time you got this card. If you have to do it alone, well, it's definitely doable. So you can have this. You have the strength to create this yourself. Nobody has to give this to you. You have the strength to do this yourself, to conquer this and find your own home, build your own home, make your own life yourself. So you can do it your way with happiness and abundance. There's great abundance here. And there's this place of being thankful. This is earth energy. Earth is all about the heart. It's all about the nurturing. There's no cups here. I think that's interesting. There's this one cup right here. This would make you happy. Here's the cup of love that's been waiting for you to love yourself. Loving yourself enough to do this work. It's important. It is it's a new life. Manifestation. Soon you may focus the goal. You may manifest the goal you focus spiritual energies upon. So this is a great time manifestation for you. There's always risk. There's always risk. Whenever there's change. But remember the past when you got through, when you overcame your self-doubt, okay? And you overcame all of this chaotic energy, conquered the lower vibrations, the unhappiness at home, the ego, the fights from ego, the commitments that were not honest, the commitments that were broken. Remember and come from another perspective. You're stronger than you know. Okay? And I love you very much. My thoughts are with you, Scorpio. And take care.